Good morning. It is Monday morning. It's our first Motivational Monday of 2025. My name is Christopher Donnell, the pastor here at Urbana UMC, and hope you had an awesome holiday between Christmas and New Year's, and that you're getting back into the swing of things. I know that was hard for us at our house with kids on break and just different schedules, but here is 2025, whether we're ready or not. So here we come, right? This week we kicked off a brand new sermon series called Getting the Last Word. And this idea that we will all have a last word. Sometimes we try to get the last word in sooner than our very last words with the arguments and how we try to win conversations or how we leave conversations. But one day we will all have a last word, and we framed it up against Jesus's last words when he was on the cross, his resurrection, post-resurrection, and then right up to his ascension up into heaven, and the significance of what he said to those who were around him, and what we can learn from that for our own lives. And the bigger question is, based on what he did and how he lived and what he said, what would we say? If we knew our timestamp of when our last breath would leave our body, and we knew we could leave this world with some words for those around us, what would we say? Knowing what we know now, what would we share with others? What is the most important thing? Typically, you don't get to your deathbed wishing you worked more hours, or you tried harder at doing better in the stock market, or doing better with your investments, because all those things go away. Typically, when we're on our deathbed, we think about those we care about. We think about our life and our purpose and our calling. And I don't think it's worth waiting to our last breath to think about that. So if you knew when that day was coming, what would your last words be? This past week we talked about Jesus when he said, I am thirsty on the cross and it is finished. And that word, phrase, it is finished, means everything that was ever wrong with the world was going to become right. Maybe not always in that instant, but slowly but surely, as Jesus gave his life up for us, and will come again one day to restore everything perfectly. So what would it look like for us to live a life of it is finished? That was, for me, what I was thinking about my last words, that I would give. I would tell everybody to give. I would tell my kids to give. I would tell my wife to give. I would tell my community to give, my family. Give freely, because everything's been given freely to you. Love extravagantly. Be radical with your hospitality. Go out of your way to make a difference in someone's life. Don't neglect the people who are bumping into you all day long as inconveniences or nuances, or not nuances, but inconveniences, as problems, but opportunities to share your hope, the hope of Jesus, that it is finished, that we don't have to fight for our place in heaven. We don't have to work for grace. It's been given freely to us. Every wrong that we've ever done has been righted by God's grace and by his blood, his sacrifice. So if you were to have your last words, what would they be? Is it is finished? I pray that it is. I pray that you wrestle with that you think about how God has used your life up until this point, and how you can still share every day your hope that you have, not waiting to that final breath, but your next breath. So I pray this new year is a new opportunity for you to share the hope of Jesus. This new year is an opportunity for you to be healed and restored. This new year is an opportunity for you to grow and be a part of God's kingdom, what he's doing here on earth as it is in heaven. Have an awesome week. We'll see you next time.